This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Imagine you have a table like this and you want to reverse this so that the bottom row goes to the top row goes to the bottom, and every other row is automatically adjusted in between. This is a problem that is inspired from a recent work situation that I had. Let me first recreate that scene for you.
Hi Chandoo.
Hi.
I like the report you made, but there's one problem.
Oh, what is it?
I want to see it in the reverse order.
Did you try reading it like this?
Nice joke. I'll remember it at the appraisal time.
Okay.
Do it now.
Hey man, what's the problem?
I need to reverse this report.
I think I have an idea. Come closer.
Secret, top secret whisper.
Okay, you can do that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Chandoo, what are you doing?
Oh look, the report is reversed now.
Stop joking around and get on with your work.
Oh no.
Okay, let's be honest. It wasn't exactly like that. The manager is a bit older and taller too. But the problem was real. So let me show you how to solve it. Here I have got some data in a table. I have already named this table as data. Now the first technique is to use the newly introduced dynamic array functionality of Excel to reverse the list. We'll start by fetching the headers of the data table here, and that will list all the headings in a range that spills sideways like this. Now here, if I simply say data, I'll get an exact copy of the data in the original order. What we need is OB's name should be on the top and bar funny should be at the bottom. We can use the newly introduced sort by function to do this. Sort by original data, and then we want to sort these in the reverse order of the data. So we could use the row number concept to do this. So we'll say row of data. What this will do is for bar funny's row, it will be 6, Denison will be 7, and OB will be 21. And we'll just ask this to be sorted in the descending order, so -1. That is all. When you press enter, you will get all of this data in the reverse order. Let's quickly format it so we can check the numbers. As you could see, OB Sorrel in the finance department 2 June 19, 58,940 shows up right on the top, and bar funny's record shows at the bottom. If you make any adjustments to the data, because this is all formulas, it will auto adjust. So for example, if I go to this cell and then just type my name, Chandoo, you'll see that I would appear instantly here at the 4th cell from the bottom. Because this is a dynamic array function, if you add some new information at the bottom, it will automatically adjust the whole range and move this bottom row to the top and spill everything down. Let's type somebody's information here. As you can see, soon as you type this information, someone awesome moves to the top and bar funny still is at the bottom. For our second approach, we can use Power Query to do the same thing. If you are a business owner, there could be a lot of things that will make you feel upside down. Maybe you want to understand where your customers are visiting your website from and how they are spending their time or what their purchasing patterns are. This is where the Squarespace, sponsor of this video, comes into picture. Squarespace is an online platform to create and manage your website. You can use their analytics feature to clearly understand how your customers are finding you, what sort of devices they are browsing your website on, and what happens when they are purchasing your products or how many people are abandoning your cart. All of these things will help you stay on the top of your business and help your customers better. So go ahead and create your own website with Squarespace today. Just visit squarespace.com, and when you are ready to purchase your own domain or set up your online business, visit squarespace.com/Chandoo to get 10% off your first purchase. That is squarespace.com/Chandoo for your discount. Big thanks to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Now let's go back and figure out how to reverse the data. For our second approach, we can use Power Query to do the same thing. You need to send this data to Power Query in order to reverse it. So select any cell within the table and then go to Data and click on From Sheet or From Table Range option. This will load up the data nicely inside Power Query. Within Power Query, go to the Transform ribbon and click on Reverse Rows button. This will flip the table upside down, showing the bottom row on the top and top row at the bottom. Now let's rename this query as Reverse Data and then close and load so that your reverse data loads up into Excel. Because this is a query, if there is some new data added or changed in your original data table, you would need to refresh. So for example, if I go here and change someone's department from website to sales, you can see that our formula instantly reflects that information. But here within this, Denison is still reflecting as website. You can fix this by right-clicking and triggering the refresh on this, and it will show the correct data. Same is true for adding rows or deleting information. Now here is a bonus technique. This is a special extra gift for those of you who chose to hang around and watch this video until the end. You can also use the trusty index formula to do the reversing thing for you. This is how it works. We'll get the header information that is fairly straightforward. With respect to data, we are using this index formula. The formula goes like this: index of the data, so that means we are reading the entire data set, and then we are saying rows of data. So this will tell you how many rows are there in the data currently. Right now we have 17 rows, so this rows of data would be 17 minus rows of 06 to 06. This number will be 1 right now, but because of the nature of this reference, it is a relative reference at the end, it will become 2, 3, 4 like that. So 17 minus 1 would be 16, and then we add 1, so it will take you back to 17 for now. And then we'll say comma and leave the column number option as blank. When index reads this, because there is no column number specified, it will return the entire row for you. So this is how that index formula works. And when you select all of these cells and press Ctrl-Shift-Enter, it will return the very last row here. To get the next row, you simply have to scroll, drag this down, and it will show you the other information. The only limitation of this approach is when you add some new data, it will only fetch the rows from the top. So it's missing out bar phony because we have added someone awesome. So now it kind of rearranged. But if I select all of this and then drag it one more, I'll get bar phony's data. Feel free to download the example workbook and study these formulas to understand how everything is set up, and also examine the Power Query definition to understand how the query is working.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up.
You mean thumbs down in reverse?